start with an American Public Works Association presentation of accreditation. And I'll turn it over to Philo for that.
Yes, Chair and members of the board. I wanted to just quick introduction on the journey, how we got here. Back in 2019, when I first started, we were going through the Quality New Mexico process, and we earned a Road Runner Award, and then we got a feedback report. And at the time, we shared that with the board, and the board said, is there a different program we could participate in where we had more of a peer review that were like professionals? The Q&M process ended up being a lot of different people from car dealerships to, a couple were from other cities, but the reviewers were not necessarily within our industry. And the board back in January of 21 asked that, every 5 years we're supposed to have a peer review reviewing our operations that we pursue an accreditation. So we presented a couple different options at that time, and APWA came on top and was recommending we pursue that. Takes a couple years to actually get an accreditation. There's a handbook that we follow, and I might ask Christina Ramirez, our regional director. She came in from Texas through multiple flights, I found out, from driving down to Austin, then flying to Houston, and then getting a flight to Albuquerque, and then finding a way to rent a car and come up here. And she needs to return to Santa Fe halfway to return home, but due to the windstorms, so a lot of flights were rerouted today. So I really am happy to see you here this evening, given all the obstacles you had. So Christina, if you're able to maybe present a little more about the program we participated in, and then I would, at the end, I would like to invite the board. We'd come up and do a picture with members of staff and afterwards.
Well, good evening, Chair Gibson and members of the board. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to recognize the professional accomplishments of one of your departments. Accreditation from the American Public Works Association, you may often hear it called APWA, is the mark of professionalism, indicating public works agencies that have made the commitment to continuous improvements in the delivery of public works operations and services in the community in which they serve. Public works operations and services are specific to the needs of each community and vary across the nation. Operating under the jurisdiction and control of the Board of Public Utilities, your Los Alamos County Department of Public Utilities is a customer service-oriented municipal utility that provides, as you know, electric, gas, water, and sewer services for the county and businesses, as well as Los Alamos National Laboratory. The Utilities Department consists of the following divisions, as I'm sure you're aware, but for the record: Finance and Administration, Public Relations, Gas, Water and Sewer, Engineering, Electric Production, and Electric Distribution. Compared to Texas, that is very different. I was speaking a little bit earlier. I have water, sewer, transportation, we have fleet, and we have our animal control. So very different depending on where you're from. As Mr. Shelton indicated, accreditation recognizes an agency's policies, procedures, and practices which have been evaluated against nationally recognized management practices determined to be appropriate for that specific agency. A little bit about the numbers. There are 218 accredited agencies. These are typically departments within North America, and 191 organizations. These are typically individual cities, counties, townships, etc., that have one or more accredited agencies. So I said one or more. You have your public utilities now. I saw a couple other departments when I did the tour this afternoon. So just keep that in mind. APWA evaluators are industry professionals from other accredited agencies that are selected based on their professional qualifications as well as the services to be evaluated. An evaluation team consisting of experienced public works professionals from Texas and Virginia reviewed 232 model practices. Here at your department to confirm your department's compliance with internationally recognized management practices applicable to your operations and responsibilities. I am proud to report that your Department of Public Utilities achieved a 100% rating and is in full compliance with all applicable practices. However, you all went above and beyond. After the review of our officials of your facilities and team, it was found that there was one additional new model practice that was identified. The evaluators determined that DPU's human resource recruitment practices were outstanding and worthy to be used as examples for other applicants and accredited agencies. So you're setting the bar here. We have been around for a few years with our accreditation, but each time we go out, we look for ways to do things a little bit better. And so highlights of what your human resources recruitment practices include the different videos you have online, interviewing your staff of why they chose to come here, what it is they do, why they continue to stay here. And that goes a long way towards retention and providing quality services to your community. Following the evaluation team's recommendation, the Accreditation Council of APWA granted full accreditation to the Incorporated County of Los Alamos Department of Public Utilities. Congratulations to the entire Department of Public Utilities, and nice work to your accreditation manager, Abby Hayward and Kathy Diana. Did I say that right? Okay. Sorry, sometimes my accent comes through and it's a little hard. As the current American Public Works Association board member representing Region 7, which includes the states of New Mexico, Arizona, Oklahoma, and Texas, it is my honor to present this plaque to your director, Philo Shelton III, in recognition of this achievement. As he and you all approach, I would also like to thank each of the board members, the chair, as well as your management team for your proactive approach and continued support of the public works profession in the community in which you serve. Thank you.
Thank you.
A nice plaque for you.
That's the arm of the Public Works Department across the hall there to join.
Right there is pictures of Kathy in it. Yeah, sure. Well, they have to all be. Oh, you cannot be in the back. You're too short. You cannot be in the back. Okay, ready? There's one. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Appreciate you coming out here.
Absolutely. Well, this is definitely well earned and it was an honor to be in the nation. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Bob. Easier than it was.
Yeah. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, go Philo.
Chair, I just wanted to say this was a team effort. Everyone contributed to this. When we did the reviews, it went all the way down to our supervisors, and then developing procedures and getting an agreement. And completing the application. So really kudos to the whole team. And we're going to display that in our hallway as you walk into the office. You'll see it on the left-hand side. And we hope that the Department of Public Works across the hall will participate in the accreditation, because we have to do this once every 4 years. Now our cycle's 5 years, but we'll try to pull them in the next round.
We do appreciate the fact that it's a full department effort to do things of this variety. So,
Yes.
and you folks do it every day, day in and day out. We just show up every once in a while and get our picture taken.
And well-deserved. We appreciate the support, because it was a board decision to pursue this. So I feel like it's part of the whole DPU, BPU family. So thank you.
I'm curious, Philo, the videos that she referred to for your staff and so forth, is that a relatively new effort, or is
Well, I
has that
think,
been a while?
Kathy, is that something we could share with the board at a?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or we can just, do you want me to put it up right now, or do you want her to send
No,
a link?
I think we could just send it to the board
Yeah,
after the meeting,
Just
if you're okay
curious.
with
Yeah.
just sharing.
Yeah. Great. Thanks.
All right.